Has this ever happened to you? The interview process is going great and you're sure the job is yours. That is, until they ask you the one question that you don't know how to answer. What are they really asking you, and how are you supposed to answer? Luckily for you, the Interview Decoder is here to help.
The question, do you have any questions, is something that many people think is optional to have an answer for. They think a simple, no, you've answered everything, will suffice, but that couldn't be further from the truth. You want to be ready and have questions on deck for when this inevitably comes up at the end of your interview. This is something you're really going to want to tailor to the course of your interview. You should go in with a few questions in mind, of course, but you really want to make sure that you're asking questions about things that were already discussed during the interview. You also want to make sure that the questions you're asking are relevant to the person you're asking them to. You wouldn't ask the final decision maker on your interview if the job that you're interviewing for is a remote opportunity. That's something you maybe should have asked on an initial phone screen. Luckily for you, we've made it easy. This simple 3-question formula will take you far and help you ace your interview. The first question you ask should always be something that your interviewer brought up during your interview. Even if you have to make a note and write it down, make sure you remember and make sure you ask them about it. It'll show that you're an active listener. Your second question should always be related to the research that you did about the company before the interview. Make sure that you check out their Glassdoor, their website, anywhere they have a really solid presence. Find something that interests you and make sure you bring it up for that second question. Your third question should be any question that you genuinely have and are curious about. This could be anything from a question about the direction of the company to maybe why they're choosing to add another team member at this time. If you're stuck and really can't think of anything, this is always a really solid question. If I'm offered and I accept this role, where do you see me in the next 2 to 3 years? Keep this formula in the back of your mind. If you can ask the right questions, your interviewer will be remembering you long after the conversation ends. And remember, always have a great attitude, be charismatic, and bring enthusiasm to every question you answer, regardless of what it is. Good luck, get out there, and ace your interview.